Are you an indie podcast or content creator looking to reach a wider audience? Look no further. Introducing Podcastic, the ultimate podcast network designed exclusively for indie creators like you. At Podcastic, we believe in the power of unique voices and fresh perspectives. We're here to amplify your passion and creativity, connecting you with the growing community of engaged listeners who crave original content. Podcastic is more than just a platform. It's a support system built for indie podcasters, offering a range of resources to help you succeed. From tailored promotional campaigns to professional production assistance, we're here to help you shine. Our intuitive platform makes it easy for you to be seen and heard. We do all the heavy lifting for you. You just show up and create. Plus, with our advanced analytics, you'll gain valuable insights into your audience's preferences, allowing you to refine your content and grow your fan base. Ignite your passion, expand your reach, and thrive with podcasting. Visit our website at www.podcasticlife.com to get started. Podcastic, the home for indie podcasts and content creators.
I pray that my love for you is bigger than what my parents have.
So you must be my daughter's new friend?
Candy, let me ask you a question.
Oh, so this him? This the man that comforts you more than me?
Mama, all men ain't like daddy.
That's not fair!
The content you're about to hear is a part of a paid programming segment. The views, opinions, and statements expressed belong solely to the sponsor and do not reflect those of Podcastic or its host. This segment is for informational and promotional purposes only and should not be considered as advice or endorsement. Listener discretion is advised.
Rise and grind, wanna show at 9:15 a.m. Monday through Friday, great conversation, guest appearances, cause you experience us on the cusp of blowing up. Wake up, wake up. Rise and grind, morning show.
That was one of my fears. Hey, y'all, welcome to the Rise and Grind Morning Show. You know what we do. You already know what time it is. We can't keep our people waiting. 9:15 was sure enough to be our objective from this day forward. As soon as Brittany know how to get in on time.
Miles, do not do that. I was here.
Okay. You was with us in spirit.
Shanny. Tell him to stop lying. He know I was here.
She was here. She
only can talk with sound effects.
No, you see? I'm like, I gotta get it together. She was here.
She was with us in spirit.
I've been here.
Live in the physical.
By her. So, listen, y'all. Today is a good day. I've been hearing about all the things that have been going on in the film world for our Sinners. Sinners is blowing up at the theaters.
This was a busy weekend.
Yeah.
It was Resurrection.
When I first heard he was doing a movie called Sinners, I said it would be so dope if he released it on a Good Friday.
And he did.
And I thought that was dope.
And it had absolutely nothing to do with what people thought it had to do with.
Praise God. Thank you, Lord. I'd like to thank you on this glory of the day that you bring to us. So, listen, I just want to know from everybody out there in TV land, podcastic world, and pod life, what are you doing? What do you have in your wallet? No, I'm just joking. What has been on your mind this weekend when it was going into Resurrection Sunday? I was kind of disappointed because to me, Easter be getting pushed back almost every year. Like, I remember Easter would be the first Sunday.
Yeah, Easter is just not
April.
the same. Since Payless closed, there has not been the same.
Wow.
It just has not.
I mean, well, when you think about it, do corporate America have something to do with holidays? With Brittany, ladies and gentlemen,
Yes,
Brittany Chanel.
Yeah, it does.
You believe so too?
Yeah, I mean, life has changed.
Yeah.
Pretty much after 2019, there's no more life.
Nothing. Okay, just nothing.
Like after 2019, I think the whole world has just, I don't know if people have woken up.
Shifted.
Yeah.
I would just definitely say the world has shifted since 2019. 2019 was the beginning of COVID, and most people did not even know. I told people, I remember they said they had 85,000 cases of walking pneumonia in Michigan. I said, oh.
Yeah, my cousin actually had, she had walking pneumonia
That's what it really is.
But yeah, that's what it
turned
was.
into something. If you had an illness, it turns into something else.
Well, she was in the hospital. I mean, I had never seen her like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then my mom, I believe she had it. This is before like all the cases broke out.
Right.
Because she was like on her. I've never seen my mom that sick to the point like she couldn't get out the bed.
Yeah, that's how it did. It really attacked you.
But nobody like in our family, we didn't know. Everybody just kept moving. They just kept moving. They just kept moving, and next thing you know, like they got better. But yeah, like it was walking pneumonia.
Life.
So I don't think life has been the same since
COVID.
Since 2019. Like when 2019 hit, I feel like the whole world just did an upside down shift.
Yeah, it was something we never seen before.
Yeah,
so.
people aren't.
I think we
anymore. Families not family anymore. They said that COVID pushed us like 10 years into the future. Like we're not supposed to. Yeah, like we're not supposed to be here right now. Like COVID moved us 10 years forward.
Wow, forward.
Okay. Yeah, because think about it like this: the world. Well,
think about how the technology
in my living, the world never shut down before completely. Like
I would think they pushed us 10 years back.
They pushed us 10 years forward.
I want to know the psychology behind that.
We're saying about with the technology,
just the technology, how people think, how people are, like how families have really just dispersed. Like people.
That's true.
What is family?
What is family?
What is family?
Like honestly, what is family?
That is a good topic.
I see more people being with friends
than family,
more than they're with family.
Yeah, I can say as I'm getting older, I'm more family oriented than what I was when I was younger.
Okay.
So younger, it was more so friends. Now I'm getting out of that friends and like, okay, family. Family is all that you do have. So
I mean, that's all you have, but I think family is what you make it.
Yeah.
Because I don't feel like it has to be blood.
It don't have to be blood, no. Because you can have a stronger connection with those than your actual blood. So,
but like, okay, so everybody with the whole resurrection, y'all ain't been to church all year. But everybody
they want to show off their outfit.
You want to go show off their outfit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean,
you just want to go show up. Now you don't come today.
Don't come.
I'm coming
because you're not ready to receive the word. You're going for a fashion show.
That's not even it for me. It's crowded. I have nowhere to sit.
I got nowhere to park.
I don't have anywhere to park because you want to come and you ain't been here all year.
We got visitors that ain't never visited
just
before.
Watch it online.
Yes.
And what day we talking about?
Resurrection.
Yeah.
About the church. Yeah. I mean, it's called Resurrection Sunday.
Yeah, and they preach the same sermon every year.
Yeah.
You got it. You have to incorporate that in there.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. I'm just saying, like, it's just. I feel like
it's the norm.
I don't know if people have. I think people have just woke up and just realized that a lot of stuff is just a scam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or we have to break the way that we were conditioned to think.
And what she said, these ain't been the same since Payless went out of business.
Yeah. Because I used to get my shoes from here for Easter.
That's what I'm saying. Like you said, you thought it would push us back, but it actually pushed us forward. And think about it, how the malls have shut down. Clothing stores have shut down. Like Macy's. How many Macy's exist?
How is Macy's and open closing? Lord,
where?
Send us help.
Macy's is the only ones that really survived through all.
But Macy's is closing their stores.
Now I gotta go to Somerset.
Yes.
And I don't even go to Somerset.
The only Macy's right now exists is at 12 Oaks and at Somerset.
Yes.
And Fairlane.
They gonna be shutting Fairlane down soon too.
I thought Fairlane was already closed.
Fairlane gonna be shut down soon too.
Fairlane. See, if JCPenney's and Macy's closed,
I ain't gonna lie, JCPenney's can go ahead and go ahead and
JCPenney's kind of reopened, but they not in the mall.
No, not JCPenney's. What's the other one that's on the other end of Fairlane?
Oh, not Kohl's.
Here we go.
You said the other one on
Fairlane.
It's not Nordstrom.
No, it's JCPenney's.
Okay, well, JCPenney's is...
It's hit or miss. It's really hit or miss. Know what you need before you go in there.
Anybody know what's the big store on the other end of Fairlane? Give us a call, 810-560-0658. The topic of the day is, Resurrection Sunday. Where did you park?
Exactly.
Can women sacrifice their lifestyle today for legacy? Hell no, they won't.
Can
do
women
it.
sacrifice their lifestyle today for legacy?
Yeah, women.
I think some women have sacrificed
No,
their
they
lifestyle
haven't.
You think
today
so?
for legacy.
No, we
I don't think
disagree,
that
Brittany.
women want to.
Women don't even believe in legacy. Women don't even believe it. They don't even
You don't
look
think
at
so?
it.
No,
Women
I don't.
Women don't
Hey,
look at
Gigi.
legacy.
Hey, GGN, I think women do believe in legacy.
No, they
I
might
just
believe
don't.
it, but they don't. They're not into having a legacy.
Yeah, I don't
trust
think
me.
they want to lose the parts of themselves that they like to enhance or, do better. And I don't think they want to let that part go for the legacy.
I think women.
I've been sending you all them videos.
Yeah. And one of
But-
them actually did correlate with today. I think
Today.
I'm going to get that to put that in.
Yeah, put it in if you can.
Yeah.
What was that about?
When I said,
This.
This.
Can women sacrifice their
because-
lifestyle?
Let me tell you something.
Women.
All right, I'm grateful. Go ahead.
Oh, here we go.
So, here's the thing. Gigi says Sears. Sears been closed.
Sears,
now.
and that's why I didn't say it because I wanted to say Sears, but I'm like, I thought that was closed.
Sears been closed.
They have.
But Sears,
You could get you some good Easter shoes.
I think
there,
Gigi
too.
just guessing.
I thought it was JCPenney's.
I think
The thing about women, right? And because of feminist
The women.
it's a lot for women in their lifestyles and things like that, right?
It's JCPenney's in Dearborn, JCPenney's in Westland.
But JCPenney's can
Troy.
stand on its own. It don't necessarily have to be in the mall.
Wait a minute, but that's the whole. So
Because the one that I go to stands on its own. It's not in the mall.
and that's great, JCPenney's.
It's not in the mall. It's
Man.
its own store.
Wait a minute, was it ever connected to a mall?
It was.
It used to be connected
so-
to Lakeside.
Yeah,
And then they're not at Lakeside anymore. They're doing their own thing.
So what happens? People don't like the structure of malls. There always be two anchors.
Yeah.
At a mall, one on each end of the mall.
Well,
Right.
at Somerset, there's Nordstrom and then there's Macy's.
No,
I'm saying on two different sides.
No, it's North. So Nordstrom is across the street.
No, it's not.
What mall?
He talking about Somerset. No, it's not. I'm telling you right now. No, it's not.
You don't got to go through the tunnel.
No, you don't.
Okay.
Nordstrom is not on that
Well,
side.
what I can say
that's
is
Neiman Marcus.
Somerset's
You're not about to tell me about Somerset.
Somerset parking is trash. I had to fight for a parking spot.
You got to
this
go into the
weekend.
structure.
Definitely got to go to the structure.
No, Nordstrom and Macy's are on the same side. They're on the opposite sides.
Oh.
You talking about going across
So
the
Nordstrom
skywalk?
took
That's
over
where
Jason
Neiman
Bennett's.
Marcus and stuff like that. Yeah,
Yeah,
I think at Somerset. Yeah.
Okay. That's what I was saying.
You can't tell me about that mall. You said you don't even go to that mall.
No, I love that mall. That's my favorite
Anything
mall
that
to go
Britt said
to.
when it comes to malls, like, yep, yep, I agree.
Play with me about no mall.
JCPenney's is in Oakland Mall.
Yeah, yep.
Yeah.
Where?
I think
On the other
downstairs.
end. No, on the other end.
Oh, it's on the back.
It's in the back, but it's down.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because
it's
they
in the
got
back.
it up.
They got up and down.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's in the back.
Po Oakland.
Because Sears at home is there now. That's where Sears used to be.
Yes.
Yeah.
Shout out to At Home. Good decor.
But anyway, back to the women because I don't know how we got on the mall situation. I'd be on that all day.
But women,
It goes with the lifestyle.
can women
Well, because-
sacrifice the
Well, women end up having children.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, when it comes to their careers, like, sometimes their careers can be short lived, depending on what
Well,
the type of careers they're in.
Oh, you mean that
Sure.
sacrifice?
Well, because that's what
Yeah.
they're sacrificing.
Yeah.
And I've seen some women, like, they have their careers, then they get married,
Yeah.
then they have children, and then their wives and
Yeah.
their moms, and then when the kids get older, then they go back into the workforce and
Yeah.
enter their careers.
Because they're like, I don't want my child in child care, or they don't feel like somebody else can look after their child like they can. And I understand that. So, like you said, that is some of the sacrifices that women do make.
Y'all crazy. It's a lot of JCPenney's over. Y'all are just silly women.
Where they at?
It's one on Gratiot.
Nobody.
Sure.
Nobody.
No. I ain't going that far. But
We know
Yeah,
that
they
you're not
are.
gonna go 40 minutes
What
out
I'm
of
saying, I'm saying they're open. They're just not connected to the mall.
exactly.
That's what I'm
They're
saying.
their own entity.
12 Oaks Mall. Hello.
She said that.
I said 12 Oaks.
I heard it. She said that.
Don't get started.
I
with me.
said 12 Oaks.
It's like I said. what
Like,
I
don't
said.
come at me with the mall.
Yeah.
I've been to every mall in the state of Michigan.
What?
Lakeside City Center.
Lakeside is dead.
Lakeside is very much dead.
They about to tear Lakeside down.
They are.
They
Yeah, they
keeping
should.
Partridge Creek.
No, I'm a little nervous because I did not ever think that Macy's was gonna go down.
Macy's is gone.
Macy's ain't gone.
Macy's is gone.
At Lakeside, yes, it is. Miles, they're about to tear it down and they're about to make it a park.
At Oakland, it is because you can't even return stuff.
You can tell you're around older people. You're like,
I like to be around wisdom.
I was gonna say that's
part of legacy for women.
So, but most women don't want to do a legacy. Listen, how about this? Because I know, well, my father taught my sister. When you get married, never trade in the Dixon name for nothing.
Because women don't have no identity.
And so she didn't. She had married over 4 times
and she never changed her name.
Never.
I'm gonna change mine.
Of course, I mean because you're a traditional.
What about just
woman.
hyphenating it? Does that not have the same impact?
Name.
I think I'm gonna change my name.
I just feel like that's the problem.
I'm gonna change my name
with this whole thing with women. Like some stuff is just what it is.
Yeah,
and some people don't understand the reason why you do certain things. And it really, when you do take his name, he is the head of the household, but you are the neck that turns the head. I just want women to understand that.
On the swivel.
His head can't turn without the neck.
I know because men.
Shut up.
Okay.
I was supposed to say thank you for getting up out of there. Thank you so much.
I'm saying is some things people don't understand the meaning of certain things and they mean different things. So my thing, when you hyphenating the name, I feel like you add in division right there.
Of course.
You see what I'm saying?
I never looked at it like
division.
that.
And the problem with, well, I'm not married yet, but what I'm seeing in some marriages, it's 2 people that has 2 different visions.
Yeah. Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
So that's why they going 2 separate ways.
Right.
They're not coming together for one purpose, as Mouse like to call it.
But I was just sharing a lot of the videos with Shani and Maria during this weekend because it's a lot of women out here having babies by other people than who they say that they're originally with. And it's getting,
they sneaky link.
Oh, it's worse than sneaky link. Some of them believe their brothers
become a sneak.
It was crazy. And one lady told us one guy, nothing about the pregnancy. She said, "But if you ain't gonna spend $250,000 for this wedding, I ain't getting married to no broke bum."
That's what she said.
He said, "Baby, let's use the $250 and invest." She's like, "No." He's like, "We can go to City Hall and get married." You know what I mean? We don't need to have no big wedding.
Now that's a sacrifice. That's a sacrifice. Sacrificing that big wedding or unionship. And
how is that a sacrifice?
Because when you got to think about it, as women, as little girls, we've always dreamed about what our wedding.
That's what they told us to dream.
I'm just saying what color we wanted to be.
That's what they told you to dream,
we wanted
honey.
To be at the park, like literally. We
because
think
are you
about
getting
this.
married to the man, or you just want to have a party?
Both. But that's what I'm saying.
So my great grandmother.
That's what I'm saying. The lifestyle.
My great grandmother has always said, most of the people that have those big extravagant weddings, marriages don't last.
I mean, I get that, and most people be like, "Hey, if you just take that money and invest or buy a house or buy property." Most people I know who spent
$40,000-$50,000 for their wedding are not together today.
I can believe that.
So can you not have both though?
Okay.
Listen.
First of all, do you even have the money to get married? Because most people are going into this.
At this point, I'm just dating. I'm just dating.
You know? At this point, I'm just dating.
But what I'm saying, the average person, the average black person in America cannot really afford that.
But that's why you plan. Typically, when you get engaged, though,
Shani, how long do you think an engagement should be?
Well, some people I know that's a few years, and within those few year time span, you can definitely save up.
So why don't you do this? Why don't you go ahead, have your wedding ceremony, get married, start doing some things, and then have the reception later in life? I don't understand.
Because I'm celebrating the moment now. So why would I have it later in life?
Who are you celebrating it with?
With me, my husband, God, and then our friends and family.
A bunch of people that don't care.
No. Hopefully my friends and family will care.
A bunch of people that don't care. Well, in the black community, you're spending all of this money and people are coming to the party to give you $50 maybe $25.
Yeah.
They're not giving hundreds of dollars for you to do anything.
That's
They're
not
not
a
even giving you no money.
Yeah.
It's not a matter of it being a religion. It's a big party for
I feel like with
ninjas.
other religions, that's something that's mandatory. You have to
Other
come
cultures.
with, well,
not religions. It's a cultural
culture.
thing.
They're not the same.
It's not the same.
It can kind of tie into the same.
But she gonna make it her. One thing about Shanny gonna make it hers.
But the thing is, she's missing the big picture, and this is why
the big picture, because of what the legacy part.
Yes,
of the things that you can do with that money.
Because you want to have a wedding. You want to be. You want to go into the marriage, bro.
But is a woman wrong for wanting what she wants?
The world told her to want that.
That's a big sign. Anyway,
I gotta think. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, honestly, why do you want that?
Because that's just what I want. I want it to be a celebration. I feel like that's a moment in time where it
so in order to celebrate, you have to spend $40,000 to $50,000.
No. But I would want a nice venue with a few guests, and I understand you have to pay per plate.
What's a few guests?
For me, I would be good with no more than like 100. 150. I feel like that's a good.
So for a wedding, you automatically paying at least $30, $35 for per plate.
Yeah, it's per plate.
For 100 per.
But that's at the reception part.
Wait a minute. I know.
That's the part that we're talking about. We're not talking about this. See, everybody forgets the ceremony.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody forgets
that
the
only
importance.
lasts 15 minutes.
But that's the most important part.
Exactly.
What did you just say?
She don't know shit.
But no, it's the most intimate part, but it's the shortest.
But it's the most important part, which is legacy. And nobody understands that because everybody wants to have a big party. Woo woo, look at me. And they're entering into a marriage.
Well, they funk ass.
Because my thing is, when you see you all in your little pretty dress and all of this, girl, you marrying his attitude. You marrying his stinky parts. You marrying when he gets on your nerves.
Yeah, well, hopefully you know that before y'all get married. Hopefully,
but nobody thinks like that. Nobody thinks like that.
Nobody thinks like that. Anyway, Tisha Harkins said,
"Hey, Tisha, who's Tisha? Hey, Tisha, girl.
Good morning,
Harkness." I hope I'm saying the name. She said, "Good morning, y'all. Shopping in Michigan is horrible nowadays."
That is true.
That is very true.
That's why I go online.
Yeah, you can't find nothing there either.
No, you can't.
Mr. Deal says, absolutely not. The conversation more than likely will not go beyond a woman's tangled
I think that means tangible one.
That's what I said.
You said tangle.
I said
but
tangle.
We're here for you.
I said tangle.
We support you.
We support you.
Well, it's very clear that they've already said that statistics are women will leave and mess up everything for their happiness. And the man will stay even if he's not happy.
That's interesting.
So women, so in that sense, then Miles isn't. Like Miles is right. Women are not thinking about legacy.
No, they're not.
Thinking about their own happiness
all day. And they don't know how to be happy.
So I have a question.
I think happiness is it doesn't really exist.
And happiness only exists.
That's interesting.
It doesn't exist. There's nowhere in the world does it say you're going to be happy. That's why.
Not always.
That's why it's a lie when they say the pursuit of happiness. That's why the American in the American culture here. That's why they're so jacked up because they're always in the pursuit of happiness. And it's all about material things, which only last for
that brings the happiness.
Yeah, it's always it's material things. The true joy you're looking for joy.
Praise God! Look at the glory.
That's what you're looking for. You're looking for joy. You're looking for peace. You're looking for love. There's no such thing as happiness. That's why I said it's a lie. The pursuit of happiness is a lie.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so majority of times what I find out,
it really is, Cal, and that's the problem.
What I really found out.
I'm like, all right.
What I really found out. Look at most women happiness coming from doing what they want, without getting the right results.
Yeah. I can agree with that. I can agree with that.
As long as they're doing what they want, they're happy. But the results never come out to be what they want.
Yeah, because that ain't really what they want.
Exactly.
Or need. Because it was one thing like young lady got caught cheating, right? And he said, "Get out my house."
I have the video.
I pay. Okay, you gonna play the video now?
She didn't want you to explain it or act it out.
Long. Yeah,
and I was gonna go into my voice and go.
Let's just watch this.
We watch the video.
We don't want to hear Miles act nothing out.
Please.
I miss being single. This is why I miss you. You know what? I'm not gonna deal with you. I'm not gonna deal with you tonight. That's why I'm going out. I already picked out my outfit.
What's the rest of the outfit? Everything was good. What's wrong? Like, what happened? So then why you act? This is not a dress. Just forget that. What are you're not going nowhere.
Gosh, you can't tell me where to freaking go. Don, this is why I just missed everything, bro.
Miss what? What are you talking about?
13 years of my life.
And I gave you 2 beautiful kids, so why are you complaining?
Nobody's complaining.
You are complaining. I just left and I come back to this? What are you mad for?
I'm mad because I want to go to the club. I want to get crunk. I want to shake my ass. I miss being single. I want to drink. I want to have fun. I don't want to freaking be married. Damn, if you finna go to the club with me, I'm trying to get crunk.
Melinda.
I'm trying to get crunk.
Ain't nobody gonna talk to you with those type of moves, bro.
You talking to me with these type of moves.
No,
see, this is exactly why you never encourage me. You never encourage me. You never encourage me.
Who are you trying to go out with?
You never encourage me.
Where are you trying to go?
You never encourage me.
Melinda, you never even told me you wanted to go anywhere. When you asked me.
You just telling me nobody's gonna talk to me like you don't even.
Yeah, because you talking about you miss being single. Like
yeah, and you don't even think I could get anybody. That's why I want to be single. Let me find out. Let me find out.
Well, two can play that game now. I'm not. Two can play that.
I don't want to be married anymore. I don't want to be married anymore. Oh my God, this is exactly why I want to be single. This is exactly what I was talking about. That's what I was telling my friends.
Who? Who's your friend?
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. This is oh my gosh, this was like this. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Alright, peace. Do
Where
that.
you going?
Do that, bro.
Where you going?
Go ahead, do it.
First of all,
is that real?
I don't know, like a Tubi movie. With the same sound. So
I said it. I didn't.
Like a movie they was shooting, and they just decided to go on Tubi with it.
I think people just don't understand that marriage is work.
Marriage is work,
and I think women. Okay, so I think men tend to get a little comfortable in marriages more so than like women outgrow things.
Yes,
and I think women get. I'm not women. I think men get comfortable, and I think that's why it's like I want to do something. I want to have fun because it's like because men get in a routine.
Yeah,
and I think when y'all get in a routine, it's like okay, well, this is what we supposed to do. We got to stay here, and it's like no, I want to go out.
That's
today.
true because
like,
how you start something is how you finish it. So if you started off taking her out and doing things, y'all have fun, share a moment in memories.
That's why nobody's married.
You should exactly. You should definitely keep that up throughout the duration of the relationship.
I think. When you're married, you should still date.
You should.
You should still date your partner.
But date
because y'all can still get to know each other.
It ain't even getting to know each other. It's just keeping.
I got a video.
But y'all always are like growing.
Yeah, it's just to keep it fresh, keep it new. Because again, in life, things get redundant.
Yes,
things become a routine, and then we do it even just Monday, being single.
Yeah,
was like, oh my goodness, I'm so bored. I don't want to do this. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's important to still date your partner, and I know some couples actually have like a date night, and they honor their date night.
I feel like that's important. That they should.
Yeah,
they should make
honor
time
their
for
date
that.
night. It's like Thursday night. Okay, this is our night. You know, they get the babysitters or whatever, and it's like, no, this is what we're gonna do. And I think that's important to keep.
And even if you have kids, try not to let that be something that falls by the wayside. Like you guys having your date night, still going out, enjoying each other's time and company. So,
but I think in relationships you just have to be intentional.
That's true.
I think you have to be very, very intentional.
That
because
is true.
In marriage, I think that's the real work.
Shani, I'm gonna give you a video.
Good morning.
I'm sending you a video.
Hey, girl boy.
Hey, girl boy. Hello, world. Good morning. Good morning.
Is it Tisha?
Yes.
Is it Tisha? She said men get comfortable fast.
I agree.
They do.
Because once they feel like they got you. And I feel like women can be like that too. But like you said, more so.
But it's life, right?
Because most men. Here's the thing: if you look at how God created animals, the males of the world, whether it's an insect, a big ass mammal, whatever, the comfortability. That's the point. When the
Except for B. Except for B, he dies.
Yeah, but that's because he ain't stinging them hoes, right? But listen,
he actually dies. That's why she the queen bee.
I mean, but no, most.
I didn't know that.
When you think about it,
the women in every genre is the strength.
Yes, I've noticed.
So men get comfortable because their job is complete once the seed is set.
Yes,
and that's something. So then a lot of times when people don't have children, the seed is set once she says yes, or I do, or I will, or I'm here.
Yeah, we got it.
Or no,
usually I do, or I will, or yes.
Oh yes. So once he say that, that's when comfortability sets right there
for the man.
Because he feel like he got her.
Because the job is done.
Well, he got some more work to do.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, you never stop working, and that's why relationships are working.
Dating, but you did. But then you got some women. Here's what I've learned: you got some women, right? Ain't going nowhere.
Yeah,
the man ain't doing shit, nothing, right?
Yeah.
But then you got some women go out all the time. But then here's the catcher. We go to the same place all the time.
Well, switch it up.
Hold on, wait a minute. Then why we don't go back to what we? I mean, it's so many.
Okay, I mean, it's balanced. No, if you know that the place that y'all frequent has not been in your rotation, just put it in there along with the other places.
What I'm trying to say is, women get comfortable with decor, aesthetics. They like a certain place, and that be it. And so a guy be like, you know what, cool. Well, let's go to your steak. Let's go to your place where you got the steak. Oh,
thanks.
From
dang, Mouse.
Right.
Goodness.
Can't do nothing to me around here.
Good girl boy, like, damn, I already know the problem. Shannon, you know better.
Well,
I talk
if we're gonna answer the question, can women sacrifice their lifestyle today for legacy? I'm gonna say no.
And that's what Tisha said too.
I can agree with that.
Some women can't and won't sacrifice their lifestyle for a legacy because they're living for the now and not for the future. That's
they said statistics say the happiest people are married men and single women.
Yeah. Ooh.
Those are the statistics, and a lot of women that I know that have been married and like lost their partner or they got a divorce, they be like, "Yo, I'm happy," and it's like, "Well, you don't miss being." It's like, no, I don't miss the work that I had to do, and I don't miss picking up after him. I don't miss cooking for him. Like I don't miss these things, and it's like, okay, all right, but. Maybe,
and there's some women who's willing to do all of that.
It is. Some women take pride in doing that.
Yeah, because one thing for sure, two things for certain. If first of all, you got to pick up behind a man that much. I mean, you knew that in the beginning.
Yeah, that's a lot. His mama ain't taught him nothing.
I digress.
Mama ain't taught him nothing.
Say it. Don't say it.
I don't know. I just feel like if this has already been something that's pointed out, why do you continuously do it?
Who you talking about with me?
Yeah, just pick it up.
Some people are just stuck in their ways.
Well, thank you.
Well, unstuck.
Well, listen. Why would you marry him? Here's the thing.